This is the key to overcoming imposter syndrome. What's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we talk about tech topics in under 5 minutes. Today, I wanted to talk about a topic that I feel like most of us have experienced at some point in their lives. It's imposter syndrome. My name's Eric, and I'm your host for this video and all videos. So Wikipedia defines imposter syndrome as a psychological pattern in which one doubts one's accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. So I used to have huge imposter syndrome. I would look at all my friends land internships at big companies like Facebook or Google, and meanwhile the only things that I could land were club positions on campus or small internships. I felt like anything I did wasn't worthy of being praised because I was doubting myself so much. Well, I finally had a moment during my 3rd year of college where something just sort of clicked and I had the proverbial light bulb moment go off in my head. First, you need to realize that imposter syndrome is a mindset. You need to change that mindset. I was able to change my mindset after realizing 2 important things. A lot of people have imposter syndrome because they keep hearing about all the amazing things that their peers are doing. LinkedIn is literally a social network where people boast about their achievements and post about it online. Well, you have to realize just how much crap your peers are actually serving you. It's sort of like one of those cooking shows where someone serves up a plate of lightly battered and crisp potatoes, cooked in a golden oil bath, sprinkled with sea salt alongside a rich tomato puree. You made French fries and ketchup. It's the same thing in the industry where someone is overinflating their responsibilities to paint themselves in the best picture. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with this. After all, it's really competitive out there and everyone wants their best shot at landing a job. But once I realized just how much people were exaggerating their roles, I lost a lot of the anxiety that I was feeling when I was comparing myself to them. For example, let's just read a random resume that I pulled off the internet. Ensured integrity of service by performing intense fail-safe quality control, leading to an overall reduction in errors. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Wait a minute. They just wrote a unit test. I wonder which idiot wrote this resume. Wait a minute. Oh wait, it's mine. Yes, I admit to doing this too, because I'm definitely not just gonna write on my resume that I wrote unit tests at my internship, even though that is most of what I did. So that is step 1 of overcoming imposter syndrome. Once you realize that a lot of people are actually a lot closer in level and ability than you thought, a lot of your anxiety should disappear. But what is step 2 of the 2-step process that I mentioned earlier? Well, step 1 most likely follows an 80-20 distribution curve, where 80% of the people are saying that they did a lot more than what they actually did. But that also means that 20% of the people are actually just that good. And this next part, this is crucial to overcoming imposter syndrome. Here it is. You have to realize that none of it matters. You will most likely never be the richest person or the smartest person or the most athletic person. There will always be somebody out there who is better than you. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you need to switch rooms. By definition, only one person can be number 1 at a time. Like for example, the richest person in the world right now is Jeff Bezos. And yes, he has no one else to compare himself to. But for everybody else, there will always be somebody richer than them. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't compare yourself to these people, but you should do it in a healthy way and use them as motivation. So when the kid in your class scores better than you on a test, or your friend has a better job offer than you should use that as motivation to better yourself and become a better person overall. What you definitely shouldn't do is look at all the people that are doing better than you currently and feel like you can't ever compare with them. So yeah, use those people that you perceive are doing better than you as a positive force rather than a negative force. Stop thinking about what other people are doing and instead focus on you. What are you bringing to the table? What sort of skills do you have? Everybody has skills. If you think you don't have skills, you are wrong. All right guys, there you have it. The 2 things that I was able to realize during my 3rd year of college and helped me overcome my imposter syndrome and grow my confidence. The first was that I was needlessly comparing myself to a lot of fluff, and second, it was that I shouldn't be comparing myself to people at all unless it was in a positive way that could only help myself. I want to end this video by dropping a mantra that I've been living by for the past few years, which is, if you are not confident in yourself, why should anybody else be confident in you? Hopefully that is able to help you guys overcome your imposter syndrome like it was for me. Alright guys, that's all the time that we have for today's episode. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below about your journey with imposter syndrome. I can't wait to read all about them. Thanks.